what coming for you in your love life in coming days, like wherever you are stuck, what you can expect in your love life. So here I have mixed two different decks. All right, I failed to do that. One of this angel, love angel or something like that, another one is the healing card. So let's see what exactly you need to know, whether you're healing or whether your romance is blooming, whatever going on. But it's a collective reading. It might not resonate with all of you. If you're not feeling like this is what is coming in your life, this is not your reading. Book a paid private one, okay? And to book a paid private reading, email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Make sure you write the correct spelling, which is Divine Mother's Guidance, guidance with an A. If you make a wrong spelling, that goes to the scammers, because scammers have make fake email ID. And I will never follow you or offer you a DM reading. I'll never do that. Somebody doing that, that is not me. I don't do video, like I only do video call readings, no WhatsApp reading, things like that. So somebody following you doing that, giving you WhatsApp number, that's definitely not me, okay? And what else? My only YouTube channel, Let's Us Tarot. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel to support your Didi, because I get, my contents are monetized there, so I get some payment from there. So that helps. Okay, speaking of that, let's get started. And yes, if you're hitting me for a reading, remember that if you want me to do a reading for you, to validate what you are thinking, that's not going to happen. If you're not ready to hear the truth, I'm not your reader, okay? If you want just to brush your ego up, by it's like, asking like, oh, I think they love me, tell me that they love me, tell me that they're gonna come back. Just book with me only when you want to hear the truth. Otherwise, I'm not your reader. All right, saying that, let's start. What's coming up your love life? Reconciliation. This could be the one. Okay, so if you are in a shit show, in a separation, you are almost approaching the reconciliation. So again, now listen, honey, it's a collective reading. Don't jump like a monkey, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting reconciliation. Let's go through this shit show and see if that whole thing is like for you or not. Then it's your reading. So reconciliation is the main shit here. All right, let's see what else comes up. Phoenix rising. All right, Phoenix. Phoenix rising. Yeah, so yeah, that sounds good. Phoenix rising. Okay, I have some reading problem. I don't know, I might have some, I don't know, whatever. I'm thriving, so who cares? Engagement, let your friends help you. I really have some reading difficulties, but who really cares? I have done my PhD, so that's going good. What is that? Flirt. Okay. Release your ex. And here comes procrastinations. All right, listen. So I think right now was the bottom of the deck, children. Right now you are going through shit show. All right. Obviously you are not, communication. It might be, looks like you are in a no contact situation. You are crying and you are sitting there and thinking, oh my gosh, what could have happened? All the negative things are going on. You are in the dark night of the soul, all those shit show. So this breakup might have happened due to some inner child conflicts or inner child trauma and shit like that, or maybe children involved in this connection. Maybe you are married, they are married, maybe they have children, you have children, any kind of situation. So children can be a factor. Also, it can be, if you don't know any children is there, it can be like the inner child trauma. So maybe this person you are dealing with, or you have some kind of inner child trauma which pushed this person away from you. However, it is saying that Phoenix rising is like rising from the ashes. So this relationship you feel like done and dust, it's not going to happen. It's like coming out again. So the new beginning, a rebirth coming up in this relationship with these two cards. Number 32 can be significant for many of you. So what has been said, like right now, whatever the shit show your brain and you are going through, the sadness that you are going through, I would say release that ex version of you. This is, see, it cannot be true, the release of ex and the reconciliation. So hey, that's release your ex, it says, to clear your energy, so the past energy. So you need to let go the past version of you that were in this relationship, or the past version of that relationship. So if you were more dependent on this person, you were more needy and clingy to this person, you need to let go that energy. You need to let go that version of you. Before this reunion happens, you need to be more emotionally detached. I would say not exactly detached, I would say more emotionally dependent on yourself, because the version of you that you had in this connection is not going to sustain. If you're going to be the same person, you are waiting. See, if the separation happened and you are sitting exactly in the same place and that person comes back, nothing changes. You guys get back together and you fight again and you get separated again. So this separation, work on yourself so that you are not no longer the old version of yourself that used to be crying, that used to be needy, that used to be dependent on that person, that to emotionally validate you, give you happiness and all. Release that version of you. So take this separation time to work on yourself, and if needed, take the help from your friends, and these friends can be some therapist also. Talk to somebody who can guide you through, navigate you through this situation if you are not being able to do it by yourself, because you need to change the version of you to come in a make this relationship to an engagement. Okay, so it's like I am the same person, they are the same person, we fight, we broke up, and we cry, they're old and just waiting for a message to come. They come, they message you, and then you fight again, then again the shit show starts. How does it help? No, it doesn't. So all you need to do is work on yourself right now. Now you'll be saying, Didi, how do I work on myself? Good question. I'm glad you asked. All right. So the thing is, now you first of all go back to the situation, why this breakup happened or what the pattern of this relationship. Okay. Identify. First of all, we always say, no, Didi, I'm so good. I'm just like like the purest form of the lotus. And that person is total crap. And they just did wrong to me. And that's why, this shit should happen. The question comes, if you're that pure shit, then why you are, they're the devil. Then why you are asking them to come back to your life? Why? Thing is, you are attached to this person for a reason. Something in that person is triggering you, and something is in the person that is feeling you, making you feel attached to this person. Okay, so it can be a trauma bond. If you know that that person is bad, but still you feel attached to them, that means you are in a trauma bond. So something of that person's behavior is reminding you something that happened in your childhood. It can be like your father or mother, they were not emotionally available. Listen, no judgment. Our parents they have to work to give us a better future. Sometimes the parents, both of the parents working, they don't have the time to give us, to be honest, because they are struggling their life. But as a child, they are seeing they are unavailable. So shit can happen. So the thing is, whatever is the unavailability of this person or this person's behavior, whatever the traits they are showing you, is something been reflected by your primary caregivers in your childhood. So that's where the little girl or the little boy is looking for the validation from this person, which you didn't get from your parents. So work on that little boy and the girl. Build a relationship with yourself that, I am worthy of love. I really don't need other person to validate me. Give yourself the love, the validation that you are looking for by going to that meditation, talking to that little child and giving them the love and the care and making them feel that they are loved. They don't need other person's love for that. You can give the love to them. So this is where you start. All right. So and this is the way you start healing yourself. If you're struggling with that, you can go to a therapist. They will be able to help you to heal the inner child trauma. It's a must when you're struggling and seeing things like that. Professional therapists, professional psychiatrists, psychologists, whatever you need. If you feel, tarot readers are not their replacement. Okay, remember that. Okay. So coming back to this point, so I would say that there are certain things that you need to work on, and that will definitely help you. But it says this could be the one. This could be the one. This person do have the potential to be your future partner. Okay, but only when you individually learn and grow. So you might be thinking, oh, that person is to work on themselves. Is this person sitting there and watching this tarot reading? No, you are watching this tarot reading, right? So I have the opportunity to let you know to work on yourself. So start doing the work on yourself. And it is also saying the flirt. It means bring the lightheartedness. You are being too serious. Sometimes in a long-term relationship, we just forget to be each other's friend. And we start being so serious and it turns into a shit show. So I believe there is third part of the component that lightheartedness needs to be brought in this connection too. Also, that can be another sign of being children. So I would say start working on those loopholes of yours, on your working. And another thing I would say, the people who are keep on saying, oh, I miss them so much and things like that, you need to get busy. You need to get busy, because when you have nothing to do, you sit there and you just think about them. And also, I know, even if you are working for the whole day, back of the mind, their thoughts are going. That can be possible. But you know what? More you occupy yourself with after your job, whatever the time you have, learning something new, doing something new, that will be creating new, takes a lot of effort to create those neural pathways in your brain. That really helps. That really helps, because that helps you to focus on different things. For the momentarily, again, I'm not saying to suppress your emotions. If you're feeling sad, you need to sit down, accept that I'm missing them, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling guilt, I'm feeling shame, I'm feeling jealous. Whatever you're feeling, you need to accept that emotion, because accepting the emotion is the first stage of healing that sadness. Because if you don't accept it, you suppress it, it is not going to be ever be able to working. So whenever you're feeling sad, you sit down and say, okay, I'm feeling sad, I'm missing that person. But all I'm trying to say, accepting and feeling it doesn't really mean that for the whole day you will be sitting there like a couch potato and be thinking like, oh my gosh, my life is there. Accept it, feel it, give yourself 3 minutes time to be in that energy, and then move on to the next thing. Okay, so this is the way you can navigate through this. But yes, I'm just saying this in general, because this reconciliation card, I do not want to focus on this reconciliation too much, because it is a collective reading. Yeah, the people who are watching, the sign of reconciliation. But the thing is, what if it is not your reading? So let us focus on the rest of the parts which can help us to navigate through this situation. So I would say right now, take this life as a phoenix rising to take your life to a different direction. Learn new hobby, focus on something, start doing something different. So you create your own world, get the best version of yourself during this no contact or this shit show, whatever is going on. So if that person comes back, you will be a different version of yourself, that you will not be needy and clingy to this person anymore, because you know that I have things to do in my life. If they don't message me, if they don't come, I don't care. I have my life to do. But even if they don't come back, you will be still moving forward and be the best version of yourself. And the next person, whoever comes in your life, you will not be repeating the same mistakes. So this is the reason. It is very important that keep pushing yourself, keep doing yourself. 2 on the counter. So keep working on yourself. Don't let this no contact take over you and ruin your mental peace. Like, so that you can be rest of the life carrying the wound and things like that. See, shit happens. We cannot blame other people. Sometimes even though you love each other madly, maybe you are a very good person, they are a very good person, maybe their interest and your interest, their the way they can give you is not matching. It can happen. Even though you love some person madly, but still you need to let them go. It can happen, because maybe they don't want you to be in their life. You loving them madly doesn't really mean that they will be loving you madly too. So maybe that person doesn't love you. They don't want you to be in their life. They want to be with somebody else. So you need to let them go. You cannot resist that, because you need to respect their opinion that I don't want to be with you. That's okay. That's okay. If you say that you don't want to be with me. If you're saying that I am causing problem in your life, so that's okay. It's, if you really love them, you remove yourself from them, because if you love them, you want their higher best thing for them. If you being in their life, ruining their life, if they say that their life is being ruined because of you, your presence is not good in their life, you need to remove yourself. No matter how hard it is, you need to do this. And but your life will not be ending there. You need to keep forward. So the best right now, rather than focusing on this reconciliation, which is here, it can happen. Let's focus on your personal growth and your, bringing the best out of you during this no contact situation. Okay? I hope it helps, sweetheart. Take care of yourself. Bye.